Hi guys, Jeff Clark, Sources Apprentice. I've heard on several different channels people talking about how dead retail arbitrage is. Well, not in my neighborhood. Stuff is out there, guys. Just go out there and find it. Today I stopped at Meijer. I needed some toilet paper and other things, for the house. And of course I can't just leave Meijer without checking out the clearance shelves. So I've got a couple good lessons to teach you about brands, and I want to show you what I got. All right, first off, some really good markdowns at Meijer. This is an OXO wine preserver, marked down 75%, scanned on Amazon at $25 a piece. Now, OXO is a restricted brand, but recently, during one of the times that Amazon was auto-approving categories and brands, I got approved in OXO. So if you don't know what auto-approval means, just ask in the comments and we will let you know. 80% off an Apple Watch band. That's pretty cool. Zero water filters. Always look at filters, guys. These are marked down 50%. I've sold these before, and they always sell very, very fast. Good seller. Speaking of good sellers, these things are ranked like 3,000 in health. I mean, it's crazy low. This is an anti-vertigo oil, apparently, like you put it in your ear. These were marked down 80%, so I paid $1.65 for each of them, and they sell for 12 bucks each. And at that low rank, they won't last 5 minutes in the warehouse. Goddess Garden, unusual brand, but good markdown there. I was kind of surprised that this was allowed for FBA, but actually it may not be, because as I'm saying that, I realized that recently Amazon invited me to the hazmat program, which is where we get to send hazardous things into Amazon on a limited basis. So I'll let you know how that goes. Flashlights marked down 75%, another good deal. Okay, so we talk a lot about seasonal stuff, and Meijer had a big rack with about 8 different types of egg decorating kits. Now we are 3 weeks past Easter, so Meijer had all of these at 90% off, which means, I paid 30 cents a piece for these things. But you notice I don't have 8 different egg decorating kits here. I only have 1. And that's because I am a margin shopper. I'm not out there to try to squeeze every dime I can possibly get. I want to get the best margin. Okay, so I want to make sure that I'm at least doubling my money, which is pretty easy to do at 30 cents. But, I want to cover all the fees and everything and make it worth my time. So out of all the egg decorating kits, this one was the only one that I deemed worth my time. It had the lowest rank. It's 100,000 in toys. And again, that's 3 weeks after Easter. So, these haven't been selling in the last 3 weeks. Unlikely. And the price was like $10. So, I'm making really good money there. I'll only send a couple of these in right now, but you can bet that next February, I'll send the rest of these in and I'll watch them fly. Okay, got a bird feeder here, paid $12. It sells for $30. I got 3 Tefal frying pans, paid $12. Those sell for $30, pretty decent rank. Okay, now here's one of the lessons I want to teach you, or actually I'll just teach you both lessons here about brands, okay? Perch is a brand that I've never heard of, but in scanning them, now Meijer had a whole end cap, a whole rack full of Perch products. There was probably, 12, 15 different products. I only bought 3 of them, okay? That's because most of them did not even have a listing on Amazon. Now, normally, when I'm sourcing, if I scan 2 or 3 products of a brand and I get no results, like no listings on Amazon, I won't bother to scan the rest of the rack, okay? But it just so happened this one was the first product that I scanned. It had a pretty decent rank in home, and I paid $20 and it sells for $51. So I went ahead and scanned the rest of the rack, and these were the only other 2 that had listings. I bought all of these for $2.50 a piece, and they sell for like 12, 13 bucks a piece. So, that's one lesson. I mean, just don't give up. All right. Now here's another lesson. Green Pan is a very popular kitchen brand. They're fairly new. They're only the company is only like 10 years old. Okay, and almost every time I scan Green Pan products, they have a very low rank and a very low price. Amazon is just tanking the price. So again, there was a rack of Green Pan products. There was probably 8 or 10 different products on the clearance rack. This is the only one that returned a profit for me. Okay, now you can see I paid $50 a piece for these. But honestly, they're selling for, 125, 130 a piece. So what's going on here is this is a big, heavy item, and no one likes to do big, heavy items. So, I like to concentrate on the things that other sellers don't want to do. Most people just want, a push-button business, sit on my computer and click buttons and make money. And that's great. If that's your model, go for it. There's a lot to be made there. But personally, I like to do the difficult things. Okay, these things are heavy. You got to carry them around. You got to find boxes for them. But you know what? You don't have much competition. So my total bill today for all this stuff, $289, and my net profit after cost of goods and after all Amazon fees, $471. So we were talking margin. That's good margin. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Tell me what you're finding in your sourcing.